Descript did a major overhaul and release of new features, and it is truly, for small business owners like us, it is a game changer. And I want to start going through it with you. If you use Descript occasionally, but you haven't used it lately, this I think is going to get you very fired up. If you don't use Descript at all, there's two possibilities. You won't care, and you're like, I don't care. I don't use Descript. Or you're like, yes, this is exactly what I've been needing. And the key thing here is what Descript has done. Descript was already a good tool. They've worked in new functions that take the place of functions that before you would have had to get done outside of Descript. So they've caught their software up to some other tools that other platforms have, and it's going to save you money. If you are a serious content creator, if you're not serious about creating your own content, none of this matters. If you're more of an outsourcer, and that's totally, for some people, that is the right way to go, then keep outsourcing and don't care. In fact, I wouldn't even watch this video. I'd stop. But if you are serious about do-it-yourself content creation, if you're on a budget and you can spend time, but you can't spend money, and you need to create content, Descript is going to be your primary way of doing that. Let's take a look. The first thing is they've reorganized. This window that you're seeing is the Descript software panel, and on the left, as it has been for a long time, is the transcription area. Now, you don't see a transcript right now because, again, I'm recording this live and it's not going to transcribe it until after I stop the recording. But there would be a recording here on the left side of the screen. I hope you can see me moving my mouse around. And the video window is here, the black rectangle on the right. That's where you would see the video window. And if you want to make the timeline appear, it's down here in the lower left. And since there is no video right now, it won't show a timeline, but that's where it would go across the bottom here. And then what they used to have was buttons across the very top center to use different tools and functions. They've taken the majority of all that stuff that used to be there and they've moved it over here to the right. So now everything's on the right. So layers, what layer of the project you're controlling, record functions, adding elements, working on captions, all these different things that you want to put into the video are over here on the right. But here's the big new thing. What they are calling Underlord, which it's so important to them, they made it the first button. It is a new suite. I don't know if that's the appropriate word. It is a new bundle of features. When you click on this whole set of features opens up, and it's all AI driven. So the first thing is sound, which is you can click and it will edit for clarity. So it will remove filler words and like what they call blather. The AI will go in and do that. You can use studio sound where the AI tries to clean up the signal and make you sound better. You can use just a remove filler words, which would be traditionally your ums and ahs. You can remove retakes. The AI will go through, and if you did a retake and you loaded the whole file in, it will find those and remove them. Shorten word gaps. If you have a pause in your talking, it will find them and shorten those pauses. Chapter adding look good. They have a feature that will make you look like you're making eye contact with the camera, even when you're not. Sometimes it looks amazing. Sometimes it looks really creepy. They'll continue to work on it, but there is that now. We have a tendency, right, when we're shooting content for ourselves, if you're doing thought leadership content, you're looking maybe at your notes or a resource on the desktop and you're not looking at the camera, it will take and it will somehow adjust and it will make it look like you're not reading off a teleprompter or not reading those resources. It shifts the eyes in the video. Don't ask me how, but they're working on that. It's in beta mode. They're still working on improving it. Keeping the active speaker smack dab in the center of the frame. I haven't tested that yet. I don't know, but that's a thing they have. Green screen. You can give green screen functions. That's a feature they've had for a while. Automatic multicam, that's a feature they've had for a while if you're doing podcasts, interviews. Generate an image. You can describe any image you need that you want to have for like a title shot or a transition shot or something like that, and their AI will generate it for you. So it has image generation in here now. Now, this is the stuff that I think for us is really important, this next section. They now have a small group of repurposing tools. So first one, create clips. I used to tell people about a software called Munch, and it was $50 a month. But what it would do is you would load in your video and the AI program would go through and scan for all the best places in that video to make short videos. That's what this is doing. This will do that same thing at no additional cost to you. It's just part of Descript now. Create a highlight reel. It will go through your whole video, find the highlight moments, and automatically edit them together into a highlight reel. This is crazy. It will find those highlights and just identify them for you so you can choose what you want to make, highlight or reels out of. And it will translate your captions. So it now does 23 languages and it will translate your captions. So if you've got YouTube, Instagram, anything where you're doing videos and you want to have broader reach, you can now multi-post those videos where it's the same video, but the captions are in up to 23 different languages. This is huge, you guys, huge. It gets better. Publishing. They now have their AI working so that when your video is done, need a title, click that tool and it will use the AI to suggest titles for you. It will write a summary of your video. It will show you key notes that it takes for you of the video. It will write a YouTube description for your video. It will draft a social media post for you to use and accompanying when you publish your video. And it will even draft a blog post based on the content of your video. This is big, big stuff. Saving you time, saving you energy. And then they have a write section. It will help you brainstorm ideas. It will write a script for you. It will write an outline for you. And it will rewrite things for you. So it's trying to help you plan for video production in this section. But the big things are, I think, these repurposing and publish sections. Big, big new tools that will help you do more and accomplish more in content production. So I'm going to test these out and I'll make some walkthrough videos. More to come. This is a really big deal. Stay tuned.